In this video, I will show you how to set up speed-related audio
Overspeed.
indicators in the WTRTI program. This will be useful for pilots in War Thunder to manage their aircraft more effectively in dynamic combat conditions. Why do you need this? Some aircraft have powerful engines that can reach speeds dangerous for their structure. For example, the French Rafale breaks its own structure at a speed of 1,458 kilometers per hour. This is a relatively low threshold, and in dynamic combat situations, it's easy to miss reaching that speed. In such situations, controlling speed becomes crucial. But during a battle, when your attention is
Overspeed.
split between maneuvers, enemies, and other indicators, it's not easy to keep track of your speed. This is where WTRTI comes in. By setting up audio alerts for certain speed values, you can rely on sound cues instead of looking at indicators. When you open WTRTI, there are no settings by default. To add a new value, you need to click the plus button and choose the parameter you need. You can also display these values over the game, as shown in previous examples. This is for a more detailed tutorial. For overlaying values to work over the game, you need to play in full screen mode or windowed mode. Now, let me show you how to add audio indication. For this, double-click on the IAS value. When selecting the parameter, make sure to choose IAS for the indication. You can see my example values here. For example, let's add a new value. Each specific value has its parameters. Next, we choose the trigger threshold. Below there is the play sound option. Enable it and choose the sound you want. You can also use your own custom sound. If you enable repeat, the sound will repeat at regular intervals. The lower the value, the more frequent the repetition. If you don't enable repeat, the sound will only trigger when the threshold value is reached. Here's an example of the settings for the Rafale. First, activation at 1,400 kilometers per hour. Choose soft tone with an interval of 25. Then at 1420, select beep with an interval of 10. The IAS value in the HUD will also change to yellow. At 1443, there will be a custom voice alert over speed. The color also changes. This value is specifically set lower than the RIP speed of 1458 to give you time to react and reduce the speed. These values should be customized individually for each aircraft. Next, save the profile for each aircraft. In the settings, select automatic profile switching, and when the game starts, the program will automatically switch to the appropriate profile for the aircraft. Here's an example of how it sounds. The sounds can be customized to suit your preferences.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like. Your feedback is appreciated. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them as soon as possible.